Hey, what's up? I didn't hear y'all come in. Welcome back. So, today we're going to go ahead and finish the Wally set. Last week, as you know, we took care of Wally himself. He's pretty dope. Middle opens up. Hands move. This track has the ability to move. Very cool. All printed parts, not stickers, which is a big thank you to the Lego. And then I went ahead and got him started. The cleaning droid as he gets onto the ship. His little best friend, aka Nemesis. And then gotten Eve started. Not too much so far. I was waiting for you guys to come in, so welcome in. So I hope all is well. Everything's going good for the week. Pretty simple week on my side of things. But I am definitely excited about getting this one wrapped up. I got a couple ideas I want to do with some photo shoots outside, so pretty excited about that. And everything's warming up right now, so it's a good time to be outside. May even need to do one of my Lego builds outside here soon. I know I said something about that in one of the other videos, but that time frame might be coming sooner than later. So, might drag you guys outside with me for a while. Don't worry, it's not scary. I go to cool places. Sometimes it's scary, but you know. What's the phrase? Muscle up, buttercup. So this build has been pretty simple. You know, it's nothing too crazy. They're little builds. The track itself on Wally was time consuming, if anything, you know, but definitely doable. The build mechanics and everything, structure is very well thought out, so it doesn't feel flimsy, you know. They feel nice and sturdy. The way like his head moves and everything, and how these things move, you know, it's yeah, very cool set. So I'm excited how Eva is gonna turn out. I say it so weird. I'm not Wally, so I guess it's just Eve. But still no sign of the Lumi Bricks lighting kit that's coming in. I did reach out to him asking if there's any sort of ETA, so I don't get no porch pirates accidentally thinking they're picking something up, and it's like, what am I going to do with this thing now? Because we all know that's happened to us. Like, oh, come on, man. Why'd you have to steal that? That's going to do you no good. But yeah, like I said, for the most part, this build has been pretty simple. I laid out the parts a little bit this time just so I can see them a little better. It didn't take me too long. I go back and forth. Sometimes I get into it. Sometimes I choose chaos, you know. Just depends what type of Curtis is building Lego, I guess. So as you all know, spring's right around the corner, so I've already started kind of cleaning up and getting ready for spring and, you know, really getting in things. And I'm almost done with my New Year's resolution. I do my New Year's resolution in spring, so that way when everything's alive and the universe is, you know, giving and coming back, you know, and helps my energy move forward with everything else, opposed of like, hey, let's put a New Year's resolution in the dead of winter when everything is asleep and the universe is just kind of hibernating. Not saying it's wrong, just how I view it. You do you. So this one. Oh. Small ones. But, yep, as soon as I get that Lumi brick set, we'll go ahead and get that wrapped up and put into the finished section of things. We may be doing a different set this week, too, since I don't know if it's gonna, or next week, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna come in time, so. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. First time I ever had to deal with that kind of thing with them, so I will make sure I go over all the details in the actual review video. But so far, everything's been nice and smooth, and they've been very nice. Oh, wait. Almost forgot a piece. Okay. Those fights last night or last weekend were pretty good. Max Holloway, he was not ready for that ground game, that's for sure. And I guess F1 started off pretty good. New engines and whatnot. Sound all whiny, but other than that, I guess everything's been smooth. Well, it looks like I'm making a mouse. Just need a little clicker. Click, click, click. Oh, there's a clicker. Yep, see? Looks like a mouse. Alright, and then you click it onto the yellow side. No. getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so looks like we're building out the other side. Golfing went well. I didn't play great. I didn't play bad. So, you know, had fun. So that's all that matters. We only played 9, which I guess was good. But so it was a good day on the course. And the weather was beautiful. It's still crazy how hot it is right now. But you know how it goes. Earth goes in little mood swings. Next year it'll be like record-breaking snows. Watch. Well, not next year, but you know how it goes. I do have some fun things planned out for my little studio, though. I've been kind of going back and forth how I want to set it up. So I have a bunch of stuff kind of randomly thrown around everywhere. And I've kind of created this little scene thing, but I think I'm going to expand it a bit. And so this should be the last time you see me set up in this way. Moving forward, I believe I'm going to have a different angle and a couple of different things set up. I don't want to get too much into the weeds of the details, but next time you view in, you might see a bit different background, so that's pretty exciting, you know? Growing and learning. Trying to figure this stuff out. And I'm using the same background music as last time as well. There was still quite a bit of the left on that play list or that video, so figure let it ride. YouTube gave it the green thumbs up, green light, so whoop, I missed a step. I felt like that. I felt like I missed a step. Getting ahead of myself there a little bit. Whoops, put it the wrong spot. There it is. There it is. Try this one more time. All right, all right. Just a little bit of a blonde moment. Nothing to see here. All right, all right. Coming together. Okay, so like this. And then cool, cool. Okay. And then we'll get to build the stand. You know, Lego, I do think there should be a more typical thing to do with your builds. Take this information for how you want to take it, but you know, just playing Lego. Why not throw us a little bone and give us some stuff to display these things a little bit better. You know, spaceship, build a little thing like this, you know, it goes a long way. Some have them, some don't. Like there's this airplane one that I have that came with the little stand, you know, real basic little thing. Can't cost no more than like 6 cents to make, or 6 cents in supplies. So just saying. All right, yep, we're almost done with these. We're almost done. This shouldn't take too long at all. Just build out the head here, and this Wall-E set will be completed. Very cool set. Very cool. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, you know, the sets look a little funky at the end. So like, what's it, that Grogu from The Mandalorian? That one looks kind of funky, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, it's, I'm thankful that these look pretty cool. And again, the printed parts, like, key. So, definitely going to be buying a couple of these. I can see these being not like crazy collectible, but definitely jump in price once it retires, because those specialty printed parts, what I've learned, is kind of a big deal. So But obviously, do your own research. I don't know much about a lot of stuff. Just a little bit about a few things. If that made any sense at all. Just about camping weather too. Since we haven't got much snow, we don't really have to wait for the snow to melt. Yeah, but the mountains there's a little bit, but not like it typically is right now. I get my fishing license too. I got some fly fishing stuff that I haven't quite learned how to use very well yet. And gotta get on that, you know? Go enjoy the beautiful weather that we're having. And like I said, get outside and do some Lego with y'all too. I got a couple of spots in mind, but I'll go do some recon here shortly and confirm everything. And y'all gonna be stuck coming out there with me. Oh, okay. Building out the arm. Gotcha. I want her little blaster arm. Another funny part in the movie that I really enjoyed was when like her arm was like taken off for maintenance or something, and he didn't know any better, so he thought he was all trying to save her. And he uses her arm to blast door and like send all the robots free. It's fantastic. And then you set all the robots that were malfunctioning free. And then that one part a little bit later on when they get all backed up into the corner and Wally cuts that one loose that just beats the crap out of all the security droids. No, that's probably one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. All right. Blaster arm down. right arm. Right? Oh, whoop, nope. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. Again. And, come on now. Details matter. Details matter. Okay. Okay. Ooh, it does pop in. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, arm 1 and arm 2. Oh, I did that already. I beat you. Okay. Bam. NFL free agency's in full effect today. So I've been waiting for all the fun news to start dropping and, figure out where the big main pieces are going. And so that's fun. Yes, I know the NFL is just, bread and circuses, but whatever. I'm easily amused, I guess. No, but the Giants did some pretty good moves. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm sad to see Wan'Dale Robinson go. He was a key contributor for quite a while, and yeah, he's a little undersized, but dude's always been on point. But he got paid, so good for him. But we got that right tackle still. I can't say his name right. It's like Jermaine something, Illuminor. I think that's what it is, Jermaine Illuminor. If I didn't say that right, I do apologize. And we got that punter, Our punter's been, he kicks the ball. I guess it's like, what do we need? You just need the guy to go out there and kick it, right? That's been basically the mentality of it. So now we have someone who knows how to have, some good skill behind it. It matters. It matters. Get to back them up in their own 20, big difference. Now we need a kicker. Definitely need a kicker. Giants kickers have been, what's the word I'm looking for? Sad? Nah, that old man's been pretty good for a while, but that guy gets hurt so often, he's hardly ever available. And then also you're just like, oh, by the way, we don't have a kicker today, so good luck. And you end up losing by 2 points. Missing 3 field goals. Fun. But we got that middle linebacker from Chicago. Big deal right there. I still hope they get Sonny Styles. I'm pretty sure, I think that guy seems just like difference maker, But what do I know? Just the dude that watches other dudes pretend to be other dudes. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I figured Wan'Dale was gone. Got that tight end from Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. He's going to be a good catching. I think that's what they did it for, And then Isaiah Hodgins. So But yeah, we lost Flop. So that's a big deal. We need defensive backs, cornerbacks and safeties, because they, it's definitely the position of need. And just with the 5th pick, you think generational instead of what you need right now, because if all goes as planned, we shouldn't have a first. The Giants should not have a first or a top 10 pick again for quite a while. And, that's the hopes of it all. So you might as well take advantage of the situation while you can. And but again, I'm just a guy making some Lego that pretends I know what I'm talking about. Last year the Giants made a good step. I was kind of sad how the whole season went down. It was definitely managed strangely, to say the least. But all right, getting this head on here now, and the last couple details to this thing. Very cool, very cool. Okay. Lock you in there like that. All right. First. Interesting. So yeah, remember when I was saying like build details? So that little circle thing here at the bottom is gonna pop in so the head can move around. And this thing feels very solid, like doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart. Obviously I'm just talk about play feature wise. Because these are obviously, they are made for toy or for kids. They are toys. That's a little high though, huh? It kind of pops off a little bit. It's weird. All right. Let's get this boot built. Das Boot. Get the Das Boot going. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Obviously I'm not saying bye yet, but when you guys come back next week, studio is gonna be a little bit different. Putting some emphasis back into it. I've been slacking a bit. Things just kind of just been a thing. So now we're gonna go ahead and reorganize. I'm going to start making some content again. And yeah. Good things are happening Like a friend of mine says all the time. Good things are happening. Ooh. This is a cool little... This is cool. I like this. I'll show you guys in just a second. Let me finish it up. It's basic, ain't anything crazy to write home about, but it is cool. Right. So, look at the boot. It's a little boot with the plant. You know, the whole reason why she goes to Earth to find life, so they can return back and make pizza trees. I know you guys, you know, in case you didn't know, there are trees that grow pizzas. So, wait, this thing opened up. I wasn't paying attention. How did he do that? Again, should probably pay attention. Got all excited about pizza trees. Oh, so it pops out. So it doesn't actually open up. And then it goes nice. Oh, nope. Yep. All right, so that's where the plant goes. Boom, boom. All right, well, that's Eve when she's all just tucked up in her little thing. Get those arms out a little bit. There you go. Get you a little more comfortable, girl. There you go. Ah. All right. So, I was afraid of that when I was putting these on. These would pop off. Her arm's a little funky, and the little arm things around it are too. So, I don't know if I'm going to be tucking them in like that again. She looks better this way anyways, you know. Look at them shoulders. She does not skip arm day, but she sure as hell skips leg day. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anywho, thank you again for following along tonight. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all next week. Later now.